Hello, collective. Welcome back to my channel. This is Intuitive Tarot. Back with another general reading for my beautiful and handsome collective. How are you, collective? Mwah, mwah, mwah. Hugs and kisses to all of you. Sending you love and light and prayers on your spiritual journey. Keep moving forward. Keep your thoughts positive. Keep your vibration high. Don't entertain shit that ain't your energy, that is not geared towards your higher self. All right? Don't entertain anything, whether it's online or off, that is not geared towards your higher self. All right? No stupidity, no foolery, you know what I'm saying? No fuckery. Don't go backwards. Don't get in, tripped up into, somebody's, back and forth, situations. Don't do it. You know what I'm saying? If you got to go back and forth with somebody about, what it is you feel or whatever your thoughts is about something, they already, just trying to feel you out to see, what triggers you. So for those of you that are working on your triggers, be mindful of that. And for a lot of us that are aware of people, that's gonna come back around, wanna, see if you still standing on business, or see how you standing, see how you doing, see how you working, what's going on with you. You know what I'm saying? How they can be effective in the worst way, where you at right now in your journey. So be mindful of people that, are not genuinely concerned, or not. Ask your angels, your spirit guides, Asna, Sophia, ask them to remove people from your path that are not genuinely supposed to be there. All right? Don't be surprised by who, you may see less and less of, who you may hear from less and less. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the universe, doing what you ask the universe and your spirit team to do. Especially if you don't know who these people are. You know what I'm saying? They may be people you speak to, see all the time, or have been seeing and just really never paid them no mind, or never thought that they were like that. Pay attention, stay focused, but also be aware of when you see, less and less of people, or you hear from them less and less, even if you live in, the environment with them, or you work around them, or, they may be a family member. I heard some guy say that he had a family member that, out of all the family members that he may run into and be around on a regular basis, and some not so regular, is that one family member that even when he see him, he speaks and, is cordial towards him or whatever, but he does it to see, after over a time, if that relative continues to respond the way they do, and they do. So whenever he speaks, he's like, "Hey, how you doing? How's it going?" "Oh, I ain't got time. I'm busy right now. Let me get back to you." And that person's response is that way, and has been that way over a course of time. You know what I'm saying? Some years even. So the person don't know exactly why their family member is like that toward them. They have nothing really to say to them. So if you do have people on your path and on your journey that's not supposed to be there, don't be surprised at how the universal spirit team shows them to you. So if either you remove them, or your spirit team will do it for you. So it's like how people say when they work at nursing homes and they get attached to their patients and they ask you not to do it. That's, you know what I'm saying? Unless you're a damn AI bot, that's not something, some people are capable of doing, unless they just don't have a heart. Depending on how your spirit is. But we're going to pull a few cards, get a message out. We just had to, release that spiel right quick, collective. We're going to pull a few cards, get a message out, but any sign can be significant. Only take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else who does. Entire reading may not resonate with you. All right? And that's fine. That is absolutely okay. All right? But thank you guys so much for joining me. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm glad to have you. You can get in it for the vibe. It's entertainment purposes only, so don't make something fit that doesn't. You know what I'm saying? To be past, present, or future energy. That of my collective. Your past persons, collective, whether they family, frenemies, friends, co-workers, past, present, or future people, people around them, you, places, times, and also events. Okay? So energy can come from a lot of different things. All right? Make sure you're cleansing your energy. Make sure you're calling for your energy back from platforms, people, places, items that no longer serve your higher self, or just when you want to keep your energy cleansed and recharged. All right. Tell me what my collective needs to know. What's the message for my collective? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. First card out, trying to block your shine, came out in reverse. Somebody trying to block your shine, or they were going to. Or somebody could be thinking about doing this. Trying to block your shine, child. I'm trying to block somebody's shine. What is this about? What are they trying to block the collective shine over? Trying to block your shine. Why? Yeah. You got pocket watcher masculine. So somebody 7 of Pentacles, they could be watching your pocket. Like somebody could be, trying to see exactly, like what you doing as far as like, how you maintaining, especially if they in a 5 of Pentacles, or somebody like actually seeing somebody 5 of Pentacles in reverse, like coming out of the cold. They may see, possibly somebody actually like elevating, upgrading, or they may see them, hearing something about somebody's, well-being or something like that. But somebody's definitely 7 of Pentacles, like somebody watching another person, like trying to see, how they making, do. Be a karmic masculine. Like this is masculine and masculine. I don't know if these are friends or like somebody got a hidden enemy or something. Okay. I know I'm getting masculine energy, like 2 masculine energies off this card. Like it's 2 masculines involved, or this is like somebody, possibly like dealing with somebody that they may entertain from time to time, that they don't know is contributing to their imbalance or something like that. That's why I'm getting 2 masculines. Like there's a masculine trying to block another masculine shine. Or there's a masculine that's dealing with somebody that is like talking down on another person's person or something like that. It's like having a friend that want to be where you at, but they don't tell you that. In whatever way that is. They might want to be where this person is financially, may want to be where this person at romantically, they may want to be with this person at personally. Like they may have, what I'm saying, like this competition, thing, or they have like a love-hate for another person. Or something like that. Like somebody got like a bittersweet vibe, between them and somebody else. Anything else on this message? Anything else? This message. Sagittarius masculine could be significant. Anything else on this message? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, my collective needs to know. Show me what I need to see in this message. Didn't hear anything you said until you were actually gone, divine feminine, divine masculine. Didn't hear anything you said until you were actually gone. Like somebody, it's like somebody replaying something you said, or the conversations you had, the text messages things you said in text, or things that you said, verbatim. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the conversations were, whether they were, text messages, whether they were verbal over the phone, face to face. Like somebody didn't realize what anything you said meant until you were actually gone. Next card. Did things and held back to see how you would react to it. Somebody played games. Like somebody, was on the fuckery. You know what I'm saying? Like they was dealing with, a mindset where they may have had a history of like being able to get some type of, 4 cups, you know what I'm saying, situation out of something where they may have went about doing something a certain way in order to get the answers they were looking for, instead of just using a damn throat chakra to say, like, hey, are you into this? You think be on board with that? You know what I'm saying? Do you rock like this? You don't rock like that? Like, it's something like that. Especially if they know you gave them clear communication about what it is your boundaries were, what you into, what you not, what you interested in, what you're not. Just exactly where, you were at a time, when you were involved with somebody, or whoever the Sagittarius masculine is. But it's like somebody wanted to do things to get an answer instead of just using their damn throat chakra, like opening their mouth, being clear in their words, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody with some damn sense. You know what I'm saying? And, acting like they not hooked on phonics. Maybe they not, but hey, you live and you learn. You live and you learn. That's what we're here to do. You know what I'm saying? This whole earthly realm, you know what I'm saying, is for us to take in and for us to gain knowledge from, whatever is going on in it. So when it comes to, the things that somebody held back, you know what I'm saying, they did things to hold back, like 4 Pentacles, like somebody, would have ways, or they, were incooperative, like somebody would not, even if they knew you were on the right track about something, or something you were saying, the way you were saying it was the right thing, that's the way to look at it, that's, nobody's ever put it that way, they could have considered that being, a good thing to, act on. But because that person wanted to see if they didn't act on it right away or at all, how you would respond to that. Didn't hear anything you said until you were actually gone. Like you could have told this person things about how, something would go, or you would tell them, maybe how somebody could be a seer, could be an empath as well, but definitely a seer, man or woman. But it's like you could have told this person things about how something would play out, or what you knew certain things, how, to look and navigate, through certain situations, regardless of whether they were personal or whether it's just conversation, just in general. You know what I'm saying? But when you talking to somebody and you telling them things, even if they did things to, and held back 4 Pentacles, to see how you would react to it. I'm gonna give you another example. Like somebody would know if you know how some people will say, oh, if that person goes 2 or 3 days without calling you back, they know that you called, or if you know at some point you realizing, damn, the only time I'm talking to this person is when I'm calling them or I'm texting them. Then it may be a back and forth as long as you saying something that's keeping this person responding until they don't respond, and that's that time that they use to not respond to it at all, not even the next day. And it's like you may be trying to get that person time, or you trying to just fall back and see exactly like why that person, what in that text made that person all of a sudden like stop responding like that. You know what I'm saying? Like they was just sending me stuff back and forth, all of a sudden now it's a big delay in it. Now it's another day in it. Now it's 3 days in it. You know what I'm saying? That person was sitting to see. They held back from responding to see how you would react to it. And if you would call or send a text that would like check them about it. They want to see if you were that kind of person. You know what I'm saying? Some weird ass shit. Some lame shit. Next card, swallowing my pride and admitting that I am in love with you. You know how people say love make you do some crazy things? Even when you were a kid in school, middle school, elementary, when, boys would have like this way of like antagonizing a girl or something like that, or a girl, just being mean to him and stuff like that. Why are you so mean to him? I don't know, just I'm not mean to him. Yes, you are. But it's something about that person that they feel like makes them that way, because they don't want to admit that they like that person. They don't want other people to know that they like that person, so they be mean to them. Next card, only want people for their profession. That's where I get this pocket watching from. It could be a Sagittarius masculine. Or the Sagittarius masculine is somebody that, didn't hear shit until you were gone. Because I'm getting somebody, like you will tell them how something, to look at something, and the next thing you know, this person in another situation similar to that, or they telling you something else about the person they was having an issue with again. And it's like, damn, you heard from them again? Like, how that happened? It's like that. May have told them, about certain situations, or like try to navigate them, help them, to look at something in a different way or something like that, so that they can make better choices about it, and not be having this fixed mindset about something. You know what I'm saying? Or looking at something one way. But they didn't hear anything you said until you were actually gone. This person probably now dealing with things that you already spoke on, but you gone now. They may be, seeing things that you talked about surface in their life, or something coming up, or the fact that when something does happen, they think about you being somebody, saying something to them about that. But you gone now. But it's like somebody that is a pocket watcher, somebody that definitely, wants to be with somebody that actually does certain shit for a living. Like whatever they do for work, this is somebody that want to know what you do for work for that reason. Because they only date people for their profession. Like if they, know that lawyer, always hang around a bunch of other, well off people, that person gonna stay, smiling in their face, stay, trying to be in that loop with that person for as long as they can, to like keep their presence, popping, amongst this person's friend group or associates, so that when they do run into them again, like, hey, I remember you was with Amber that day, or you was with Tony that day. Yeah. what's good? What's going on? Like it's that kind of thing. It's like even if them and that person don't work out, at least they know some people in that person's circle that they got introduced to, or they know where that person hang out, where these kind of people hang out at, and that's what I'm getting. Like they may hang out where they see certain people that work in certain areas hang out at. Like if they dated somebody that, or they got introduced to somebody, or they ran into somebody that said they worked here, worked there. Oh, so where you hang out at, where you work at, where you eat at, why eat over here, close to my job and stuff like that. And they may work their way up to finding out what somebody's profession is by way of just casual conversation. Like, you must be rolling in the dough. You got this, you got that. Oh, I do this, I do that. I don't, I ain't got much going on. I just do this, do that, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, they're going to be wherever they know them kind of people hang out at, or, surround themselves around people that has certain professions where they know them to be at. You know what I'm saying? Because they pocket watch. You know what I'm saying? They be on top 9 of cups. Like they look at people's success, and they feel like that's a way for them to build their image, or make themselves. Some people like, oh, if you want to come into money, you want to attract money, you got to be around people that got no. If you want to attract money, you need to, put yourself out there and not try to use people for their damn profession to build your image and status. You your brand. You know what I'm saying? You don't need other people's face and shit like that to, support, what it is you're doing. You have to believe in it. It's just like wanting to have all the key star celebrities in your first movie as a director because you want people to look at it, yes. But you got to start somewhere when it comes to the people that's thriving and want to be, actors and stuff like that, and actually got talent. And put something out that actually, gonna make people rave about it, and boom. You know what I'm saying? That's how it was, when we started going to Tyler Perry plays. You know what I'm saying? Before anybody even really knew about Tyler Perry. So when it came to him having plays like in the Coliseum here, it was like nobody, in there that nobody else really knew. So the people that you see on the big screen now, that may be working with him and, in some of his things, that's not who we saw, and that's not how, he was, you know what I'm saying? He had to start somewhere though. You know what I'm saying? And he could have put people in there like, people that was known rap artists and stuff that was out of Louisiana too. But at the same time, if you're trying to promote a certain narrative, or you trying to, like do something, in your own creative way and however you want to introduce it to the world, you may not want to do that. But at the end of the day, this is somebody that would definitely surround themselves around people that they know gonna be in them places where they gonna meet people, run into them people, even if they don't hook up with this person. It's just the fact of knowing where they hang out at and getting that kind of information from them people, so that they can run into more people like that, and they gonna dress the part and show up in them places. Maybe go shopping there or something like that, in hopes that they can, work their way into that circle of people that will open themselves up to them to converse and mingle with and stuff like that, and possibly try to hit on them. You know what I'm saying? Shoot they shot with them. Just saying, man or woman. I'm just gonna clarify with one card for certain cards out here to see who is this dealing with, like what sign is dealing with this. Swallowing my pride, admitting that I'm in love with you. Somebody could have went towards somebody that's only with them for what they do for work. And trying to block another person's shine to get to somebody else's person or get to somebody else's bag. Show me who this pocket watching masculine is. Clarify pocket watching masculine. Who is this? Pocket watching karmic masculine. Who is this? Show me this person is pocket watching. Who are they pocket watching? Who is this pocket watching? Got the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. With the death, it came out sideways, so somebody could be, looking at walking away from, an old way of being or ending out a cycle, or somebody like trying to determine like Two of Pentacles. Like somebody could be juggling, the truth, you know what I'm saying? Or they juggling, what it is that they need to eliminate themselves from, or how they want to take accountability. Like somebody looking, for that moment of like wherever it is that they feel like, they can transition to or something like that. Like somebody keep watch, like somebody not balanced at all. Like somebody is in between, you know what I'm saying? But you got the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck with the Six of Cups in reverse. So somebody's stuck in the past. Like somebody could also, be like separating themselves, from the environment that they in, or like somebody trying to like or you may be trying to like, just reinvent yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like put yourself in better situations, better places, new environment, like switching up your friends. Like just creating a safer environment for yourself. I'm not gonna keep this death card. I'm gonna get one more on this pocket watching masculine. Show me who this person is. That's pocket watching. Who is this person pocket watching? Who is this pocket? Who is this pocket watching? Show me this masculine is pocket watching. Who is this masculine is pocket watching? Got the Page of Pentacles with the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck in reverse. Leo energy. You got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn out here with the Page of Pentacles. Somebody could be pocket watching a Page of Pentacles. A younger person could be younger than this person, or they could be younger than you. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Somebody very grounded, or this is an earth sign dealing with an earth sign, or an earth sign got earth in their chart. Yeah, it could be an earth sign dealing with another earth sign. Don't have to be. But I feel like somebody knows that someone could be like a page. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody could be seeing how somebody don't really have much, or whoever this is pocket watching is a page of pentacles. Like they can come off as faithful, trustworthy, and things like that, but they may be, at a page. Like they may, have to be persistent in what they're doing. Be consistent, persistent. Um, but it's also, possibly this person pocket watching a page of pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You could be this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They could be. Why are they pocket watching this person? Why are they pocket watching this person? Why are they pocket watching the collective? Who are they pocket watching? Who is this they pocket watching? Yeah, somebody at the bottom of the damn wheel. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Like somebody, is dealing with some type of misfortune or bad luck right now, a setback. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. With this Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Like Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio could be possibly like dealing with somebody that's a page of pentacles. Somebody that may not, may not have a whole lot, you know what I'm saying, as far as this person know, or, the way they see it or something like that, or the way you see yourself or something. Could be younger than whoever this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio is. Got the Chariot at the bottom of the deck in reverse, Cancer energy. Like this is somebody that lacks self-control, self-discipline. You know what I'm saying? So they'll pretty much, go in any direction, they feel like they can get something out of it. They don't worry about the consequences later. You know what I'm saying? Got the Chariot in reverse. 5 wands in reverse. So somebody now, Leo energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. Like somebody could want to compromise now, or they want to, resolve some type of dispute when it comes to like some peace, or just trying to avoid some type of conflict in a situation. Like somebody could have, stayed with somebody or got with somebody for money, or they got with somebody that they thought had some money. And now it's like somebody possibly, at the bottom of the wheel, not for dealing with that person. Like they, could be getting karma now, and it could be hitting their ass in their pocket now. So if they were pocket watching you, like if they were pocket watching a page of pentacles that was faithful and all that shit like that, now they ass at the bottom of the wheel. So now somebody ain't doing so goddamn well they self. Like somebody dealing with some damn setbacks or something now. Like feeling, what I'm saying, like a misfortune. Like something was a, what I'm saying, a missed opportunity to like possibly, be doing better than what they expected. Clarify trying to block your shine. Who is this? Why is it in reverse? Trying to block your shine. Clarify. Got the Knight of Cups with the Tower at the bottom of the deck. Scorpio. 6 of Swords. 3 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, somebody tried this. Somebody tried this. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. A Cancer could have been dealing with a Scorpio, or a Scorpio could have been dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio could have been dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or they could have had one of these in their chart. But it's like somebody's heart chakra is activated, like somebody's heart is wide open, like somebody going after their dream, man or woman. Somebody tried to block another person's shine, but they still going after their dreams, man or woman. This could be an older person. They could be older than you. You know what I'm saying? But somebody know they can't block another person's shine. Like the way somebody gonna see you is the way they see you. And at this point, you know, you going after your dreams or somebody going after their dreams with you. But it's, you know, the fact that somebody following their heart. So like if we could get an invitation to something or somewhere, could be getting invited somewhere. Somebody, you know, could be a romance, you know, like something like a romantic place or something like that. Like somebody may try to block your shine, you know, or they tried to, something like that. It's tower at the bottom of the deck, and you got the six of pentacles. I mean the six of swords, three of cups in reverse, star in reverse, king of wands. So somebody now, you know, is in a tower behind somebody's, you know, six of swords, three of cups in reverse. Like somebody is seeing how somebody moved on and they, you know, ended up putting somebody, like somebody going after their heart, put somebody else in a tower and when they moved on to calmer waters, like putting the past behind them. Because somebody realizing now, you know, the things that they may have, you know, had third party situations, you know, in, you know what I'm saying, or however they played something, you know, when it came to them, you walking away, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Like somebody seeing something now, you know, as like solo, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody is not, you know, in that partying type of, you know what I'm saying, setting no more now because they seeing all it really just was, you know, a mix of confusion, like a bunch of gossip, betrayal, deception, you know what I'm saying? People just lying to each other, you know what I'm saying? You know, feeding each other a bunch of gossip and bullshit, especially about somebody. Three of Cups in reverse. Like somebody wanted another person, you know what I'm saying, to look at another person and like, um, look at them as somebody, you know, that they needed to stay away from or like play them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Whoever this is, they, you know, this is a star in reverse. Somebody was trying to block a star. Whoever the star in reverse is, somebody was blocking a star and somebody upset now that they can't. They couldn't. Clarify this Knight of Cups. Trying to block your shine. Who is this trying to block the collective shine? Or block this Knight of Cups. Who is this trying to block this Knight of Cups? Trying to block your shine. Trying to block your shine. Yeah. Got the Five of Wands in reverse. And you got the Four of Pentacles in reverse. And at the bottom of the deck, Capricorn. Somebody don't want to, you know, somebody releasing whatever it is. Now, somebody swallowing their pride with this Four of Pentacles in reverse. Could be a Capricorn. When they come to this Ten of Swords, you know, this, you know, bittersweet ending that may have happened. You know, maybe an over a betrayal, maybe just, you know what I'm saying, over, you know, the exhaustion or something like some ruin, failure. You know what I'm saying? From however, you know, something went or whatever somebody let happen due to them, you know, allowing bullshit, you know, to be something that they allowed in. You know what I'm saying? Whether they were trying to compete with you or they were dealing with people that were trying to, you know, manipulate the way somebody saw another person. And this could have been, you know, family members, could have been people they thought was friends or thought was cool with them and shit like that. But somebody really was basically just trying to keep this person, you know, from seeing that there's genuine people in the world. Now somebody want to release, whatever it was that they felt like they needed to control a situation. You know what I'm saying? The ways that they have, not wanting to take that leap of faith. Now somebody want to do it. When it comes to releasing the past, you know what I'm saying? They could have had some financial insecurities, or dealing with you, or the fact that they were dealing with people that, um, it's like being with somebody knowing that, if you want to use them for money or you want to use them for a come up, you're going to talk about other people doing that, but you're the main one doing it. So, like, if somebody was trying to make another person think you was trying to be with them for a come up, the person they ended up listening to was their whole agenda the whole time. They just wanted to project what they were coming in to do on somebody else to see what that person's reaction would be. Like I said, when this did things, held back to see how you would react to it. Four Pentacles in reverse. Like somebody releasing that need to control that shit now. Like the way they use that as a way to try to control the narrative, like control the way the relationship or control the way the vibe was going. You know what I'm saying? Direction something was going in. Or what they wanted to get out of it. And whatever they did, it caused a Ten of Swords. Because somebody didn't see something happening until it was gone. It was already done and over with. If I swallow my pride and admitting that I'm in love with you, who is this? Swallowing my pride and admitting I'm in love with you. Clarify. Show my collective who this is. Show me. Swallowing my pride and admitting I'm in love with you. Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Aquarius energy. Telling you. Whoever this is, they're coming in with a lot of passion, a lot of, this could be inspired action. Like this could have been something that somebody may have told them, or spoke something about, you know what I'm saying, or gave them some insight about, or, them just, possibly looking at the truth about what they good and what their heart is telling them with this Knight of Cups right here. Like somebody could be older than another person. You got the Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sag. Or they could have fire in their chart, whoever this Cancer is. Or whoever this water sign is. So somebody now, they, possibly want to compromise, like want some type of reconciliation now. They could want to confess some things, but this is also, somebody wanting to resolve some conflict between you and them. Especially at a time when they were a King of Swords in reverse. Cold, abusive, you know what I'm saying? Or had some type of, manipulation about them when it came to, their communication. Or the fact that they, cause a lot of insecurities with you because of how they handle something. You know how somebody will project their insecurities onto you by way of like playing mind games to see how you respond to the shit. But you got a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio that possibly, wants to swallow their pride now. Their heart chakra activated. They want to possibly compromise, want some type of reconciliation. They want to move on from the past. Whatever things was like, or, however they came off. Didn't hear anything you said. Queen of Cups. Somebody didn't hear anything you said till you were gone. Could have told this person that it wasn't about their money. It wasn't about, this or that. Somebody told another person, like, exactly what it was on. Like, it ain't about this. It ain't about that. It's about this. It's about that. You know what I'm saying? Whether we together or not, whether you choose me or not, I'm going to be all right. Nine of Pentacles. Like, it's going to be, you know what I'm saying? It ain't what you think it is. Somebody that see you as somebody to think for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like they may have, you know what I'm saying, been easily tricked. You know what I'm saying? Lack direction, when it came to what they needed to, to focus on when it came to you. Didn't hear anything you said until you were actually gone. Who was this? Didn't hear anything you said until you were actually gone. The Eight of Pentacles with the Nine of Wands in reverse, Sagittarius energy. Whoever this Sagittarius masculine is, they feel like giving up. Like, because at this point, you've ascended. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've mastered yourself. You know who you are. You have, you could be happy at where you at right now, whatever you're doing for work, or the work you put into yourself, like you could be happy with that. You know what I'm saying? Showcasing, or you are standing in, your truth. You standing in your power. Like, you happy with where you are right now. And the work you don't put into yourself, so shit, to each his own, you know what I'm saying? But however you celebrate yourself, and whatever you put, the time you put into yourself, shit is noted. You know what I'm saying? It's seen, it's felt, by people around you. Is people that are not able to get back into your energy. They having to, Seven of Pentacles, like, watch you from wherever they at. You know what I'm saying? But somebody could be putting themselves into their work, focusing more on work and stuff like that. Especially if this person was making it seem as though they were so busy. I'm so this, I'm so that, I got this and that going on. They could have been a workaholic, you know what I'm saying? But, refusing to, actually see it's more to it than that. It's more to what you were saying than just about their money. Like, somebody, didn't realize, what you meant, or how something, was going to play out until you were actually gone. And now somebody could feel like, you refusing to, like, compromise with them. Whoever the Sagittarius masculine is. But I feel like you told somebody something was not going to be able to be a comeback. Like, when I'm gone, I'm gone. Like, I told you what I was on. I made it clear, what it was. Especially being an empath with this Queen of Cups out here. Knight of Cups, like, somebody know what they felt, for you. Why they played, I don't fucking know, child. But somebody played, games that really is not something that they thought, you were going to stick to, as far as, what you said. I hate that. Don't you hate that, collective? If you tell somebody, even if you're having a general conversation, and you just, talking, and you hadn't got together, you hadn't threw down or nothing yet, but you're just talking. I don't know why in the hell, when you just talking and having a conversation with somebody, and you tell them how your reaction would be to something, or what your actions would be toward a certain situation, regardless of whether you're in love them, don't love them, whatever. I feel like some people, when you tell them what your reaction would be, they go fuck around and feel like they got to make you fall in love with them, then they can do it. The action that somebody said they were going to take ain't going to fucking change. Even if it hurts, somebody eventually is going to make that decision that they told you about the first time. They are going to do that. That's why it's important to follow your first mind, follow your gut feeling. If you told somebody, stand on it. If you raising kids, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. You ain't gonna tell your housebreaker a damn puppy to use the bathroom until he a grown dog, an adult dog. You're not gonna do that. That's gonna look real damn lame and weird. At some point, you're gonna want that dog to catch the wave of what you're trying to teach that dog, that puppy. If you're gonna housebreak that puppy, you know what I'm saying? To be a housebroken dog. Okay, fur baby. So at the end of the day, when it comes to you telling somebody what, okay, if this or that happened, give or take, it's this, and this. You know what I'm saying? Some people may say that and don't do it. You know, it may be different circumstances, but 9 times out of 10, if you done made that decision that first time and you find yourself going back through that again with another person, it's certain people you can go back and forth with and they'll just keep taking you back. Okay? They'll just keep taking you back because they genuinely want to see that work out and they want to be the one to win and say, I won that person. I got my person. But look at the shit you had to do. You know what I'm saying? The shit that you put up with, instead of looking and accepting that it could be a better person out there for you, let that person be a lesson and move on. Let them go ahead and grow and get, what they need from that situation if they get anything, but go on. But if you tell somebody something, don't wait and see, well, man, let me see if I can get them to fall for me, you know what I'm saying? Be all into me, and then I'm going to do them like that, and then throw it in their face if they try to leave me alone that they don't love me or they ain't really care nothing about me. Yes, they did. But you went and played that goddamn game and got too caught up in the levels. And now you know what I'm saying? You realizing now you didn't get as far as you thought you did. Now you want this person to be, come on now, don't treat me like that. What the fuck? If the decision to leave your ass alone and let you grow after something like that happened, don't think it's going to change just because that person in love with you or they love you unconditionally. Because I feel like that's what somebody did. They thought the way you felt about them was going to save, them an opportunity to be able to come back around after what you said all that time. Somebody thought they would have that opportunity to come back around to you after all you said was going to be. Everything you said, you was like, everything that you said you was on, everything that you said you know what I'm saying, your do's and don'ts, the pros and cons, whatever, the ins and outs, you told somebody. They fucked around and found out. And it's like now somebody may be trying to, or they were making it so focused on their work. Like, I understand you got to work. I understand you're a workaholic. I understand, but I'm just trying to make sure I got everything I need. I want to make, if I give you an offer, I want to make sure I got this. Listen, it's not that damn serious. It's not hard to understand what somebody was trying to say. I feel like you were trying to tell somebody else. Somebody was trying to tell you collectively, listen. Somebody was trying to tell another person, take it how it resonate. You working, yes. Working a lot of long hours, yes. Working 2 jobs, yes. Got it. Noted. Did all that, right? But damn, 3 days, or it take you that while, or responding back to a text, or acknowledging this, or saying more about that, or picking back up where we left off that about this is important to me. You know what I'm saying? How can you be in something serious or even for play if you can't stay on track of whatever it was that was said, done, or thought of? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can't keep a focus on something, like, what the fuck are we doing? I know you working, but damn, you ain't got time for nothing else. You ain't got time for nobody else. You ain't got time for nobody else but yourself. Is that what you're saying? It's like that. So if somebody made something all about their work and they were trying to save, I'm trying to, get this promotion, I'm trying to do this or whatever. Okay, that's fine. But damn, you're going to neglect me in the meantime? People want to make things about their money, they bag, and it really don't even be about that shit. You could be about your bag all goddamn day long. That ain't no reason to neglect another person's affections or somebody else's time with you. Because where that bag you trying to get to, you can't take that damn bag where you going. At the end of this life, what you got in that account or what you got, coming to you for them hours that you work, you ain't gonna be able to take that with you where you going. You're not gonna need it. Child. Did things held back to see how you would react to it? Clarify. Did things held back to see how you would react to it? Who was this? Did things and held back to see how you would react to it. It's another card. Yeah, it is. Hmm. Spirit said that's the truth. But then you got, like I said, you got the Ace of Swords, you got the Page of Wands in reverse, and the Four of Cups. And I said the Four of Cups when I saw that, like somebody really, Four of Cups, Four of Pentacles, like somebody definitely, was playing, a game that was not something they didn't think they would be able to come back from. Because I said somebody had to Four of Cups reevaluate something. They had to, whatever games they were playing that was supposed to get them some type of reaction, emotional reaction. Like somebody was playing with your emotions, like they wanted to see, like what you was gonna do, how that was gonna make you feel about them. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Somebody was, what I'm saying, they could have looked at, um, somebody could have been impatient, or they could have been looking at you as like this, or feel like somebody was impatient. Aries, Leo, Sage. You got Sagittarius masculine out here. But somebody definitely, was trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, somebody was manipulative. You know what I'm saying? But they were hasty. You know what I'm saying? It didn't take much. How you say it? Like, somebody would do something they felt like, was going to no, it keep making me go back to this Eight of Pentacles. Somebody easily distracted. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody was restless about things, or they, made somebody this way. Because I feel like somebody would do things to like possibly like make somebody. Somebody would do something to make another person come off as like they were impulsive and impatient. You know what I'm saying? And it's like being a certain way toward a person, and the minute they respond or react to it, it's like, see, they always jumping the gun, like they always getting ahead of themselves. They be thinking this, and it's really not even that. But I feel like somebody knew, like, if I say something about this person not texting me back in 3 days or not calling me back, like they said they would, and now it's going into the next day, so you get them time to, you feel like they get home, or you giving them time to say, when I get done with this, I'm gonna call you right back, to stay by the phone or whatever. And you may not even be a person that does that, but I feel like somebody knowing that, them telling you that or not telling you that, and saying they gotta do, let me go take care of this, I'm gonna try to hit you back, I'm gonna have to do this, do that, okay, boom. But they know they not going to hit you back. They know this. They knew it. You know what I'm saying? But they want, the minute you knew you responded to it, this person gonna start to look like, you rushing them, or you being impatient. You know what I'm saying? Like you trying to rush them, to give you an offer or something like that, or accept your offer. Four cups. You know what I'm saying? Whoever this is, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, like somebody definitely, got some clarity about somebody doing that shit. Like it's like you knew this person was gonna think that about you if you was to respond to it. They was gonna be ready to call you impatient or being hasty, or like, oh, I was distracted, I got this or I got that. You know what I'm saying? I had this going on, you know. Yeah. And I feel like somebody wasn't even doing shit. Yeah. At the Seven of Wands in reverse. Leo energy. Because now somebody feel as though, or they felt like, with somebody doing that, like somebody feel like they had no other reason, they had no other choice but to just let something go, like give up. Like something was too exhausting to keep dealing with somebody doing that. So it could be an air sign with water in their chart, or somebody could be an air sign with fire in their chart dealing with a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But I feel like somebody, whoever this Aries, Leo, Sage is, like somebody got tired of dealing with somebody's, you know what I'm saying? Like something was exhausting, you know what I'm saying? Especially if somebody lacked the confidence, you know what I'm saying, to actually match up to what somebody else, was on, or energy that somebody was, a level of frequency somebody was at. Like somebody, couldn't get there to get this victory. And something was too exhausting. You got the Lovers in reverse with the Three of Pentacles. Yeah. Like it was some conflict, like imbalance between you and this person. Yeah, they could have collaborated with somebody, like, had somebody they were um working with, you know what I'm saying? Like to, yeah. Somebody did things that really was, a way, you know what I'm saying, for to try to see, who was who, or like feel somebody out. You know what I'm saying? Somebody very immature. Very immature. I'm like, if you don't want to be with somebody, just tell me you don't want to be with them. Why use all that time and energy, you know what I'm saying, to play with somebody that at the end of the day makes you not want to commit to nobody eventually anyway, because of the games you play with people. That's why some folks now don't take half of the people they run into seriously, but they'll take the same sex seriously as a motherfucker. Let them tell it now. Because they be so, you know, done, you know what I'm saying, with hetero situations that they done put themselves in situations with people that, they felt like they done took advantage of enough. You know what I'm saying? People done been too nice to them. People done been too naive with them. You know what I'm saying? Now they make it up, you know what I'm saying, talking shit about it now. But at the end of the day, the minute you try to, mention something that they into, you know what I'm saying, outside of you, they ready to take your life. Only with people for their profession. Clarify. Only with people for their profession. Got the Eight of Wands. Sagittarius energy. Mm-hmm. Whatever this is, they take quick action toward people when it comes to their profession. Whoever the Sagittarius masculine is, don't have to be a Sagittarius masculine, but it could be somebody could have Sag in a chart, or could be a Sagittarius masculine. That's one of these people that is part of this group of folks of with certain professions that a Queen of Swords in reverse probably, gets involved with. Hmm. Only with people for their profession. Give me one more on this. Only with people for their profession. Clarify. Who's on with people for what they do for work? Only with people for their profession. Who is this? Two of Pentacles. Somebody juggling. Could be juggling finances, people. You know what I'm saying? What people do. Got the Strength in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Like somebody got a lot of self-doubt, you know what I'm saying? But they are low, very low vibrational. Like somebody don't have that confidence and stuff like that. And this is somebody that won't work on themselves with the Tower in reverse. It's like somebody ain't, whoever you are, somebody you probably not even shocked by this person doing this. Whoever this is, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, with this Tower in reverse. So the Lovers in the upright now with the Empress. Yeah, somebody not even surprised that they may have gotten involved with somebody, or a past person may have gotten involved with somebody, with people just for their profession. Like if they got with somebody like that, like it's the reason why somebody now is working so hard, you know, now at looking at how something was about more than their money. Somebody got with somebody that was all about their money too. Shit, no bullshit. They juggling Capricorn energy with this Two of Pentacles. Like somebody now, you know, they juggling, like realizing now, like what they need to, you know, balance out, like prioritizing. Like somebody trying to figure out where they want to put, you know, their time, their energy into now, you know, in order to take like some type of swift action or make some quick change. But somebody dealing with, you know, some vulnerability issues, but they could also be somebody that's just low vibrational. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't think a whole lot about their own worth. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody that is kind of inconsiderate and also very careless, but they don't have, you know, too much consideration like for somebody else's situation when it comes to their own needs and shit like that. Like, damn, I even done said to certain people sometimes, like, damn, how you gonna try to be with somebody and you taking from them? Like if you trying to trick them out of a whole bunch of money, or like trying to, you know, make it seem as though you're not with them for that. But if you asking them for things and later on down the road, you asking them for things that you know you wouldn't buy with your own damn money, how you expect them to be there and come through for you when you really, really need it? And it's about, you know, a whopping sum of money that you know that person might have, but you done had them pinching off here and there, you know, a purse here, you know, a piece of jewelry there, a car note here, you know what I'm saying? And now when something big come up, you hit that person up about that situation, they can't even give you the first $200 on that situation because they still paying back and, you know, catching back up from what they already done gave out, what they already done, you know, gifted you. You know what I'm saying? I'll try to help out with, but damn, you know, how you take so much from a person you trying to be with to where they can't even help you when they really want to. That's the craziest shit I ever seen in my whole fucking entire life. That's like somebody that will spend their last, live above their means, and then get with somebody else and manipulate their funds too. The same damn way, and then be pissed off and mad and ready to move on and talk shit about them the minute they ain't got enough money to do something they feel like they need to do tomorrow because you done burnt their ass out today. Ain't had no consideration for what that person got to do for themselves, or how they gonna put that money back, or what they need to do, or how they, you know, what they wanna. You ain't giving back to them at all. You know what I'm saying? It's like a war between two people financially. Now you end up in a relationship with somebody where y'all both bickering over finances because this is what's keeping the whole connection going in the first place. And the minute it start to, you know, fizzle out, fizz, you know what I'm saying, get flat, it ain't all pop rocks no more. Now everybody looking at each other crazy. But it's like somebody juggling now, you know what I'm saying? They may be trying to figure out like what you doing and what this person doing, you know, for money, or somebody, you know, trying to see if they, you know, should I be over here? Should I go over there? She get your gut. Man, get your damn ass over there and sit down and work on yourself. Figure out why the fuck you got to be like, like why you got to be that way. What's this two of pentacles with the eight of wands? Clarify the two of pentacles with the eight of wands. On with people for their profession. What's the two of pentacles with the eight of wands? Yeah, you got the Hierophant and the Devil. Capricorn out here again with the Hierophant. Damn. Somebody got like a lifestyle and a environment and a way of being, like views, and like somebody got like a materialistic mindset, and it's like somebody possibly dealing with somebody that got a one-track mind, like it's they way, this is how they do things. It's somebody that feel like they possibly just like this is a follower, like this is somebody that want to conform to something they feel like other people gonna recognize and shit like that. Like they want to be with people they feel like gonna get them some kind of recognition. At the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck with the Fool and the Ace of Cups. Yeah. What's the Devil with the Hierophant? I don't know people for their profession. What's the Devil with the Hierophant? Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sag, dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Don't have to be, but somebody, looking at how attractive or how independent, established another, person is Queen of Wands. Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck in reverse. With the Nine of Wands, you could be seeing an angel number 999, but definitely look it up. You got the Hangman in reverse as well with the Six of Pentacles. Like you could be recovering now, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Like you could be, letting go of something, or somebody, now is releasing worry. You know what I'm saying? Like, some deep seated fears when it comes to maybe you block somebody, when it comes to them, possibly being in their head about how depressed they've been, about how something ended, or the conversations, or the way something was said, or no contact, no communication with somebody, you know what I'm saying? But somebody now, is gaining clarity about some of the things that they know somebody been up to, or like what it is that they know they need to be aware of, like on guard about. Because I feel like somebody done went through enough to know. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm hearing. Like somebody done been like, I done been there, done that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can't recognize game. Let's put it like that. I mean, you could be saying this, collective, Queen of Wands. And I feel like the only reason why somebody want to come towards you is because they trying to get past, what would happen if they know they come towards you and want to talk or something like that. If they were in their head about, what you might say to them. If they do call, if they do text, if they do show up and talk, they releasing themselves those deep seated fears, of like what's gonna be said and something like that. But this is like, your faith is gonna be tested, or their faith is gonna be tested. This Sagittarius masculine with this 9 of Wands. Because I feel like somebody in the past was resisting like spiritual, they calling like, going toward these, like they spiritual knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody been more religious than spiritual. You know what I'm saying? They may have been somebody that go to church from time to time or certain occasions, but you may be more spiritual than this person, or this person was not balanced in them areas where they needed to be at. They may have just been focusing on material things with this devil out here. Clarify the devil by itself, only with people for their profession. What's the devil by itself? Clarify the devil. The devil by itself. 4 of Swords. Libra energy with the 3 of Swords at the bottom of the deck in reverse. Libra as well. Yeah, somebody want to lay something to rest, or this is somebody like actually, wanting to call a truce. They want to work something out, or like get to that place of like bringing some type of balance, or rest. Like you could be protecting your peace right now, is what I'm getting. And somebody, could possibly, want to talk to you, or, hash something out with you or something like that, bring some peace to a situation because of them wanting some type of forgiveness. 3 of Swords in reverse. Like somebody could be, releasing pain, or they, see that you healing from some type of heartbreak, you know what I'm saying? But they want some type of forgiveness. Or you could be, forgiving yourself, or somebody wants some forgiveness from this Queen of Wands. Somebody wants some forgiveness for, breaking your heart, you know what I'm saying? And you could be releasing pain right now. Could be healing when it comes to this 9 of Cups. Like I said, when I seen this, only with somebody for their profession. Like somebody, you know, I seen the 9 of Cups when I saw that card. Knight of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Yeah. Somebody want to fix something. Because I feel like somebody, sees that they want to lay something to rest, ask for your forgiveness, especially, towards them thinking, what I'm saying, that it was about them thinking that, what I'm saying, they profession, what I'm saying, or looking at people that way, what I'm saying, was the way to go. Or thinking that if they did something that way, they, being consistent with that was going to get them somewhere. Yeah. Mm-mm. Yeah. I feel like this person now may end up having to maybe watch you, you know what I'm saying, go forward, but also have other suitors and shit like that. But I feel like they had other options, yeah. 9 of Cups as well. But this is somebody that at one time, wanted to, they thought that was going to get them, the image or the status that they felt like, was going to get them the recognition. Somebody was going toward that, being recognized for this, and they may have had some insecurities about how they look and things like that, and they just made, things more about a financial situation. You know what I'm saying? It could have been, trying to dress the part and, put their professional, their money out there, an image, for themselves, to compensate for whatever it was that they felt like, people were, what was going to get them the recognition, instead of just looking at the fact that they were dealing with somebody that was not looking at that because they already had that. So it's like not everybody wants you for what you got. Some people really genuinely want to be with you. And I feel like somebody did not see that until you were gone. Top of the card sitting at the top of the deck now. You got Capricorn film too, right behind this card that I'm holding. I was at the top of the deck. I'm not going to give up if it means cutting everyone off. So, a Capricorn feminine can be significant. You got Capricorn out here. You could be a Capricorn feminine. Got Sagittarius masculine out here as well. I'm going to go ahead and end it here, collective. Make sure you guys hit that like, that subscribe button on your way out. This is Intuitive Tarot. Until next time, I love you guys. Bye.